My name is Angela, and today I'm going to teach you how to write a check. In our world of online and mobile banking, debit and credit cards, writing checks is still important to know, especially in the business world, where they use checks to purchase goods and services on a daily basis, so it's important to know how to write a check. Let's say you're an office accountant and it's your responsibility to pay invoices and bills as they are received. It is important to know. So it's important to teach students everything there is to know about a check, from the information it contains to how to properly fill one out. The understanding a check's format and how to fill out a check are the two most important things to know. So let's begin with understanding the format of a check. There's pre-printed information and empty fields. The pre-printed information we have is right here. We start at the top. They have the account holder's information, which is the name and address right here in the upper left-hand corner. We then have the check number in the upper right-hand corner, and either down in the lower right-hand corner or right here in the lower left-hand corner. Then next we have the routing number and the bank account number on the lower bottom part of the check. The rest have empty fields used to write out the check. We have the date in the upper right-hand corner. Then we have the pay to the order line right here, followed by the dollar amount and numbers box. And followed down here under the pay to the order, we have the dollar amount in words line. Then we have the memo line right here and the signature line. To understand the format of a check helps you better be able to properly fill out a check so that you can place the information in the proper spaces provided. Now it's time to fill out the empty fields provided on the check. You want to use a pen and you want to print, except where you sign, and you never want to sign a blank check. So you're going to use the correct current date up here in this upper right-hand corner right here. The pay to the order is where you're going to put the person's or the organization's name whom you are writing the check out to on this line, and you want to print it, just make it easier to read. Right here in this box is where you're going to put the numerical amount of the check, starting right here, so that you want to start right here so that no one can really add any numbers to your amount later on. And right down here is where you're going to write in words the dollar amount. So if this is $50, down here you're going to write out 50 and 0 over 100, and then draw a line through the rest of it so no one can add to your amount later. The memo line is not necessary to fill in, but it's nice to do so that you can keep track of what this money was spent for. And then, of course, you have the signature line where you put your signature to validate that this check is valid. To fill out a check properly, it is important you make sure you have the funds to cover the payment. Keep a record of the checks you write and make sure there are no mistakes. Writing checks is an important skill to have. It's a secure method of transferring or sending funds to a person or organization. And checks provide a clear paper trail that makes it easy to keep a record of your purchases. Learning how to write a check is a skill everyone should have. And understanding how to write a check can help you manage your finances more successfully. Understanding the information printed on the check and knowing how to properly fill out empty fields provided on this check are the basics needed to acquire this skill. There are some situations where writing a check is a better form of payment, so everyone should know how to write one out.